everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I am coming back to you with another fun fold type fun card. But the set I'm going to be using to make this card is going to be this cute little terrific toadstool bundle. It's with the mushrooms and it's on page 53, and you can get both a punch and the stamp set. And for $38.50. And yeah, so I'm going to show you the fun fold we're going to make. This is this is my sample, and with all my directions, and this is just using retired paper and retired everything just to create a sample to go in my little bucket. But I want to show you some of the other fun cards I made. First, I made a really cute, fun dinosaur card for a birthday. Then I made this really cute birthday card. It has a little cow, and I made the head bobble. Ain't that cute? And it opens up, and this is party till the cows come home, and then it sits up like that. So, I don't know. I might give this to my son. He turns 30 this year, so maybe we'll see. And he's a farmer, so yeah. And then then I got this really cute one using the Storybook Moments set that's in the mini catalog that's out. And this one says Hello Spring, and I popped it up. And I used just the paper and the little die cuts that came with that paper, so you didn't even have to do any stamping other than this little Hello Spring. And that set came from, in the scrapbooking set, it's the Storybook Life one. But yeah, so this is a fun little card. So let's get going. I wanted to do another one. Now I have an idea in my head, but I don't have a sample card. Like, I didn't pre-make a sample card for this mushroom card. So I'm going to be like kind of making this on the fly. So we'll kind of go with the flow as we get going. So let's get started. The first, I did do a little prep because I knew what I needed for the base. Okay, so I'm going to open this up so hopefully I can read this. The base that we need is 5.5. Is it 5.5? Let me make sure. Yes, it's 8.5 by 5.5, and then it is scored in the middle at 4.25. So that's the base. Then we need a piece of white for the inside, and this is 8 by 5. We score at 2.5, 4.5, and then it's 6. Okay, so it's 2.5, 4.5, and 6. Then we needed some DSP, and this piece of DSP is for the front, and this is 4 by 5.25. And then we needed 2 more pieces of DSP, and one of them is 1 3/4 by 4 3/4, and the other one is 1 1/4 by 4 3/4. Then we're going to need to bring in these large circle shaped dies, and these are the 2 largest ones in the bundle. So we're going to need both of them. Okay, since I already did all the scoring in that, I wasn't sure. We don't need the cutter right now. So let's bring this back in. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the thing together. So we're going to take this piece with this cute lid. This is out of the paper pack. I'm going to read it because you can get this paper pack free right now through Celebration until February of 2000, to the end of February of 2025. Now when you put your adhesive on, just put it around the outside, because we're going to cut a circle out here, and then you can save a little bit of that for something else. And you're going to use the purple one as it is. Okay, so we're going to put this down just like that. the paper, I want to show you that. You get so much fun paper in here. You get like stripes, and if you don't like one side that's on it, the other side is phenomenal. Like this is wood, if you might not into mushrooms, but you can use the back side. And that's what I love about this. This was really cute. I've used it a lot. And then the leaves, but I think this is adorable pack of paper, and you can get it free right now with any $60 order. And if you would like to shop with me and don't have a demonstrator, the information to my website and that is in the description box below. Okay, so now we have that on here. So now we are going to bring in this right here, and we are going to take the large circle die and we're going to put it right down just like this. I'm going to get a piece of post-it note tape, and I'm going to put it on here because I do not want this to move. I want to keep it right there. Put this one on top, and we're going to run it through the die cutting machine. Okay, so now we have this one die cutted out. Take that off there, and this right there. All right, and now we're going to take, and I have a scrap piece of white over here, and I'm going to put this down on here, and I'm using the second to the largest stylish circle dies, and I am going to put this in and die cut it. Okay, so far I've kind of got a little idea here. Remove this white one. Alright, I think we're done with the die cutting for now. So now we're going to go back to this piece here, and we are going to, this is a bigger section right here. You're going to score the bigger section, having it facing down towards you. You're going to score that towards you. Then you're going to score the next one away from you. I don't know where these little pieces are coming from. And then we're going to score this one back towards us. So it kind of looks like this for right now. And then, well, actually this one wanted to go the other way. I'm sorry. So it looks like this. You have this type of shape when you're done. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put down this designer series paper. So we're going to add this piece right here. Just like so. And then we're going to add this piece right on top of here. Lining it up. Okay, it's just like that. Now, I think I want to stamp over here this time. If I wasn't going to stamp, I would just go to putting the card together. But I'm going to stamp, so I'm going to do the stamping now. And I'm going to bring in my little stamp mat. And I'm going to stamp, I think in Granny Apple Green, I'm going to stamp the green stem. So let's stamp this little green stem. I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp it down here, just like that. And you know what? I might do two. I haven't used this set, so I don't know how far apart they're going to be. Alright, we're just going to separate them a little bit like that. And hopefully it's right. And then for this part, I'm going to pull out some of the colors. So I'm going to pull out Pumpkin Pie. Let's do Melon Mambo, because that color looks like it's in there. And then for a purple, let's do Highland Heather, okay? And we're going to take, and if you join Stampin' Up! Right now, you can earn the 2 sets of the markers for free and a stamp. It's a $90 value. Plus, you get to pick out $25 worth of product for $99. So if that's something that you're interested in, shoot me an email below. I'd love to have you on my team. So what we're going to do here is we're going to brush over top of the item, just like this. There's 3 little mushrooms on this little stamp set here. And I'm brushing over each one. And I'm just using the brush end. These are wonderful markers. I should show you the other end. The other end has a nice writing type tip, or you get a brush tip. I love these Stampin' Up! Markers, and there's so many things you can do with them. And then you're going to huff on it. Huff just gets it re-wet again. And then, I don't know, I haven't done this, so I'm trying to do this. If my head's in the camera, I'm very sorry. And then we're going to stamp, and it just comes out just like that. And then we're going to repeat it again. And I haven't used this stamp before. I should have conditioned it, which conditioning it just means that you stamp with it a couple times, and it would have come out a lot better right there. Or you wash it, scrub it in your cleaner. Okay. And then we're just going to stamp it. Yeah, that one came out much better than the first one. Okay, and now I see I could have gotten them a little bit closer, but I didn't. So all I'm going to do is take a Granny Apple. I've got the light here, and I'm just going to add a little grass, kind of like this down here, so it makes it look like I intended for that one to be a little taller. So we got that. So now we're going to put this in the card. Okay. Oh, I can't put that away. So how I like to do it is I go ahead and I put adhesive all on the back of only this first little panel here. So you're just putting adhesive all on the back of this side only. Then you're going to hold it down in your hand like this. You're going to bring this over. And now what we're going to do is you're going to eyeball the top and the bottom and over here. You're going to try to center this. You don't want this right on top of the score line. You don't want it right on top of it. You want it back from the score line just a tad bit. So you want it back about that much. It's just a little bit back. Okay, and then we're going to stick this down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open this. We're going to move this out of the way, and we're going to open this just like this here, okay? This is how I like to do it. I take my marker, and I'm going to try to make it a little darker than what I would normally make on my card for you guys. But I just put a couple little marks around the corner of these when I have it out like this, okay? Because you're going to bring in your glue, and I'm using my Sweet Petunias glue pen here, and you're going to put glue only, you don't want to go below this because there's nothing there, and you don't want to go past that line, invisible line, pretend it's an invisible line there, okay? Because you don't want to have glue. So that's the only place we're going to put it. You're going to go ahead and you're going to lay this flat like this, and then you're going to bring this over and you're going to put it down. So you have this, so now this opens like this. Okay? So now what we're going to do is you're going to take this piece. Now what I've been doing in the other ones was I have been taking the large circle, not all of them. I think I did it in a couple. I've been taking the medium sized one and I've been cutting this out. Like I did it here with the cow and I reused this piece. And I did it with the bunny, but now when I did the dinosaur, I just saved it and I cut out a white piece because I want to do some stamping. And so that's what I did here. So I got the white piece, but you could reuse this and cut this out and use it behind it, or you could use the other side, whatever, but this piece is still a good piece, so save it for later. So now what we're going to do is we're going to close this down. We're going to just put some adhesive on the side where the pattern paper is only. Then you're going to take this and you're going to put it right back in your spot, push it down like so, and then you open it up and the prize carries in. Isn't that cool? So now let's do some, we're going to do some stamping, but we're also going to do some die cutting. Or I'm going to do stamping, but I'm going to punch it out. And I'm going to put it on here. I think. That's what I thought about doing. Okay. So maybe I'm rethinking my thought process. Alright, I'm not going to do any punching. I think I'm just going to stamp it. But if you were going to do some punching, what you want to do is, if you wanted to use, take a scrap piece of paper, put this in the punch it out. So now you know the directions of your stamp for when you're punching your items out. So what I do is, this is just a quick tip. We're not going to do this. You line these up on here like this. And the grooves, they just fit right in. They fall right in where they're supposed to go. Okay? Then you would take your block and you'd put it right down just like that. So now when you stamp this, then you pick it up to put it in, it's going to line up perfectly. So that's just a tip to do. And I keep this right in with my stamp set. But because I've decided that I want to do some stamping, I might end up punching one out. We'll see. Because I do want one flat. Yeah, I might pop one up. I told you, this is on the fly. I don't really know what I'm doing, ladies. I'm just kind of going with the flow here. Alright, I think I want to make one, let's do one a dark purple. So well, like a Highland Heather. Let's do one that color. And we'll do the bigger one. The Highland Heather. This stamp is not staying on there very well. Let's give it a good push. There we go. And then we will do this again. So I think I'm going to stamp this one up here and over a little bit. Not too far up. Like that. Then I'm going to take, let's see, let's take a gray because there's a gray in that. Let's take a smoky slate. I've never stamped this one in smoky slate, so let's see how it looks. Is it going to look good, or let me stamp it down here. Oh, I think it'll look okay. It's going to go off the page, I think, a little bit. Unless I cover it some. No, I think I'm going to let it go off the page. Okay. So there we go. So that doesn't look bad. I think that looks okay. So now we're going to take, and we're going to stamp this one. Let's do this one in pumpkin pie. Okay, so we're going to take pumpkin pie here, because that's the orange that's in the paper. We're going to stamp this one in pumpkin pie. I'm going to stamp it on here. I got to go upside down. So when I put it in, it will punch. See? Okay. So I've got that on there. And now I'm going to put this in here and punch it out. Oh my God, this is so cute. Yeah. areas. And then we're going to get a scrap piece of smoky slate and paper. Let's see. I got a little tiny piece here. Yep. And I'm going to put it in and punch out one of the stems. It's punching out more than just the stem, but I just want the stem. Because we're going to make this one pop up. Okay. And then before I put this one on there and make it pop up, I'm going to get the Highland, or the Melon Mambo, because there's this really cute ladybug that is in this set. And I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to stamp her in, Melon Mambo Dark, like this. I'm going to put her right here on that. And then, I don't know what color I should do. If I should do, oops, I didn't push that one down hard enough. If I should do, I wish this was alive, you guys could tell me if I should do a black, but I think black might look funny. Wish I'd stamped that off now. Well, let me think about that while I'm putting this together. Okay, we're going to put this right there, so we're just going to put a tiny bit of adhesive on here. Put this right there. And then we're going to pop this one up right here. So we're going to get some dimensionals. Where did I put them? Oh, right here. Get some dimensionals. We need one little one for down here on the stem. I need one down here. And then we need at least maybe two big ones right here. And now I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I'm going to probably have to stamp it in black because I don't know what other color. Well, I could do a gray, but I don't know how gray how great it will. I may have to trim that a little bit. We'll have to see once I try to put it on. Oops, I'm definitely going to have to do, let me look at it. You have a little wiggle room around this, but see, yeah, I'm going to have to trim it just a tad bit, but that's okay. We'll trim off this a little. There we go. And now, what am I going to do for this little guy? All right, we're just going to go with it. We're going to go with gray and hope for the best, guys, that it looks good. Now, I'm sorry if I have to get my head in. I'm going to stamp it off first and then do it again. I think, oh, it's down a little too far. Oh, it's okay. It's only a homemade card, so we're good. But if this wasn't a video, I would remake it. I mean, I could remake it because it's not technically live, but I'm gonna leave, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a homemade card, and that's what's great about it. So we're gonna put this in here, and I'm just going to add some this down here. And now on this card for the greeting, I'm going to use this saying that says, just popping by to say. Now, I took out my word hi because I like that it doesn't have the word hi in there, because I want to be able to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thinking of you, Christmas, whatever I want it to say. So I took the word hi out. What color should I do? I think I'm going to do it in the Melon Mambo, because I think that this also would be fun to stamp it all in Melon Mambo and then stamp it the bottom half to say in another color. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to stamp this right down here. I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting. And then inside you can say whatever you want to say. You could say, you know, happy birthday. This would be a great card for one of my kids' friends when their birthday comes up and stuff. So, yeah. I really like this saying, and I like the little mushrooms. I think it's cute. And this saying you could use for a lot of other cards. Doesn't have to be just because it says popping up. You could use it on some flowers that, you know, they pop up out of the ground, not just mushrooms. So it can be used for a lot of different cards. Okay. And then I'm going to just stick this right. I could put it right here, which wouldn't be a bad thing if I really wanted to hide, but no, I'm not gonna. I could put this right here. I think I might. I might just put that right there. I'm going to pop up one side of this. And then I'm going to put some adhesive on the other side, or a little bit of glue over here. Not a lot. And then I'm going to put this right down here like this. Oh, I forgot to take, it helps if you take the stuff off it. And you know what? I need a glue dot, or I need a pop dot on the other side. It doesn't hit anything. So it's a good thing that happened, because it was popping up right there. Okay. Oh, I like this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the gray, because the only thing that's bugging me with this is that I didn't get it up far enough. I'm going to take the gray marker and just go over that. Look at that. I fixed it, guys. And you could definitely add some gems to that. There's a ton of things you could spice this up with. And then you open it up and it looks just like that. Isn't that cute? So, I mean, the ideas are endless with this little fun fold, and I hope you guys will go ahead and give it a try. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye-bye.